Good morning, good people. Good morning, South Africa. My name is Tsakani Shengani. Today, I want to talk about the hot topic. I want to talk about seriousness. What makes us poor? Poor people, what makes us poor? I will be using, I'm very angry about this thing. What makes us poor? Number one, I've got 10 things to talk about. What makes us poor? I'm very angry. Number one, TV. Poor people were watching TV like we are worshipping it. We are making TVs like it's a religion. Poor people, we wake up by TV. We wake up by TV in the morning. We sleep by a TV. We spend most of the time watching useless things. We are poor because we're using our time unproductive. Just imagine someone can tell you that a day can watch 8 soapies. Come on, watching 8 soapies. I mean, if I calculate it very well, if someone, each soap is 30 minutes, so that someone has wasted 4 hours. That is why we become poor. How can you watch 8 soaps a day? You're wasted 4 hours. You never see rich people busy watching those things. Rich people, they don't have time for a funny time. Funny, they don't do funny things. We poor people, we are poor because we spend most of our time watching useless things on TV. Just imagine, do you know that those people who are on the soaps, actors and actresses, they don't have time to watch those things. You can watch a soap from 6 a.m. in the morning. You repeat, you watch the repeat. Actors and actresses, they don't have those time. They don't watch those things. I've been doing research, asking them a lot of questions. Then those people, they say what they worry is their contract. What they worry is their future. They don't have time for nonsense. We poor people, we spend most of our time wasting time, unproductive time. How can you watch TV? Come on, poor people, wake up. Those people, if we don't watch, they don't get paid. They don't get paid. It means if we don't watch, they don't become rich. So it means one must get rich, another must get poor. That's the system of life. So we are trapped on that system. TV, we watch TV. We watch too much TV. Number two, what are we doing? Social media. Poor people, what are we doing in social media? Do you have shares there? Are we getting commission there? Nonsense. There's no commission. You are useless. We are useless. I'm poor as well. We are useless. We are useless, poor people. What are we doing in social media? Are we getting commission? Have you seen the rich people posting, gossiping, send pictures, how nice they are? They don't have time. They don't have time for nonsense. They don't have time for bullshit. That's a bullshit. Social media. What is wonders me? When the technology advance, the poor become poor. When things advance, we poor, we advance in poverty. What's wrong with us? Poor people, what's wrong with us? Are we mad? Are we running out of our mind? Number three, I'll talk about Wi-Fi. Poor people, what are we doing in Wi-Fi? There's a Wi-Fi everywhere. We don't do a research. We don't do anything. Technology is advancing. We are advancing in poverty. Those things, social media, the Wi-Fi, it's wasting our time. I wish if there was no Wi-Fi. I wish there was no social media. I wish if there was no phone, there was no TV. What we'll be doing? Wasting time. advancing poverty. Wi-Fi. We're busy with the Wi-Fi. We don't do any research. Look at our country. Our leaders are failing. They're not failing us. It's like, you know how the system works. If the leader, to be successful for themselves, they must fail someone. If they don't fail, they won't gain anything. They say, they tell you that let us save so that they can loot more. What's wrong with us? Let us make a research. Look at the parliament. They are fighting. I don't even know what they're fighting for. I don't even know what they're doing. They say they're running the country. I don't understand, because we don't do research about our country. Come on, people. Come on, poor people. We are useless. I'm useless. Phone, number 4. I want to talk about the phone. What are we doing with the phones? I grew up knowing that only the rich people spend more time phoning, talking about their deals, making deals, buying shares on phones. But nowadays, only the poor spending a lot of time on phones. There are certain companies giving us what they call it free minutes. What are we doing with those minutes? Gossiping. What's wrong with the poor people? We spend a lot of time on the phone. Are we productive? Why don't we open? We are very good on phones. Why don't we open a call centers? We hire people. What's wrong? The small money we have, we are the small money we have. We are wasting, calling the whole day. We don't sleep. They're calling and calling and calling. Come on, poor people. We are wasting. We are wasting. Number 5. Newspapers. Poor people. The newspaper that we read are useless. They're not making us rich. Read something that will make sense. Read something that will make you rich. There's a certain paper in South Africa. It's a paper of the poor people. They will tell you things, the headings, how useless they are. Even the heading, they say a man was raped by a ghost. Come on, man, and we like it. Tomorrow they'll say you a cow was chasing a dead person. Come on, guys, we are useless. We spend most of the time analyzing useless things. What's wrong with us poor people? Why? We are poor because we are unproductive. We are poor because we spend our time unproductive. We are useless. We are bullshit. We are nonsense. Poor people, wake up! Come on. Poor people, come on. Number 6. Friendship. Poor people, friendship is very important. How can you be a friend with a rich person? A rich man. We are in a jungle here. They says, in a jungle, the strong eat the weak. So if you got a friend with a rich man, it means you are weak. You have to be eaten. You are poor. He will use you. He will use you. I've been used by the rich people. I know. Someone is a system. Someone should be exploited. A rich person can exploit a rich person, another rich man. He will exploit the poor person. We've been in a relationship with a poor woman who said that they will give us money. Oh, they didn't give me anything. They also talk even the small money that I have, saying that, yeah, I'm helping her. I'm helping her because she's rich. She come to my place with a nice car. She's driving a car that is worth about a meter. I've been respected. But what I'm getting, nothing. Poor people were useless. We are useless. We love things. We love things. We are useless. Choose a right relationship. Don't be a friend with a rich person. Just imagine if a rich person is already rich and you are about to start. It costs him a lot of money to make you richer as well, to be like him. It will cost him money. So what should he do? We should exploit you, rich people. Exploit them. Just exploit them. They deserve to be exploited. I'm going to number 7. Number 7, black people, poor people. We grow up blaming other people. Our mothers, our fathers, our uncles, they grow up blaming another one. They grow up blaming that I'm not rich because of this and that. So this knowledge, we poor people, we destroy our children because we grow up, our grandfathers or uncles will be blaming. They were saying that I'm not rich because of who and who. What's wrong with us? What's wrong with poor people and us? We are still taking that thing. We are reaching our children that I'm not poor because of this, of that. My uncle will blame his uncle. I'm blaming my uncle that I'm not rich. And also my children will be blaming my younger brother. It's a nonsense. It's a nonsense. What's wrong with us black people, poor people? What's wrong? We're useless. What blaming? Look at, we're blaming the government that we are not rich because the government is not doing this and that. We're blaming white people because we are not rich because of this, and that's a nonsense. That's a bullshit. It's a bullshit. You are blaming other people because you are poor. Do something. Stop blaming people. Poverty. The more you blame other people, you are advancing your poverty. Your poverty is your baby. Liberate yourself. No one is going to help you. Stop hanging up with the rich people. They are not going to help you. Stop blaming people. It won't going to help you. Do something. Poor people, you are useless. You are bullshit. Poor people. I'm poor as well. I blame myself. I don't blame my uncle. I don't blame my mama. I blame myself. My poverty is my baby. Our poverty is our baby. Stop blaming other people. Please, stop it. It's a bullshit. Nonsense. Useless. You are failing. You are lazy. Blaming means you are lazy to take responsibility. There are shares you can buy. Shares are so very cheap. You can buy shares by 1,000 and 500. What's wrong? Poor people. Stupidity. I'm coming to education. Education number 8. Education. Poor people were educated to be exploited. Were educated to be slave. Let me tell you about the slavery. The people who didn't go to school, they go to farming and work there. It's a slavery. It's a levels. The slavery goes with the levels. It's a low level, you see. Then there's a middle one. Then there's an upper one. It's a classes. So if you're a person who is educated, is a graduate, he's got a degree, it's a better slavery because he's a slave. He ran to big cities to look for a job. Then they pay him only for the money to rent, buy a car. That's all. That's a slavery. Poor people. Slavery. They think working, it's a slavery. So rich people, they educated to open their own businesses, to hire the poor graduates. That's the difference between the poor and the rich when it's come to education. I'm educated to look for the job to a rich person. I'm educated to analyze about the CV. I must do the CV thing. They are educated. to analyze about how to open a firm, how to open a better company. That's the rich people. We, the poor, were educated to be exploited. I'm going to the credit, number 9. We poor people, we take credits. You find the poor people, you go and get credit to buy a TV. We take credit for entertainment. You take credit to buy a smartphone. You take credit to buy expensive clothes. Come on, man. Why don't you take credit to buy business? Why don't you take credit to buy shares? You go to the bank, you borrow 50,000. We're now poor person. Take 45,000, you buy shares. Then take 5,000, you party the whole night. That's how the rich people do. He got 2 million. You go and buy business somewhere. You take 1.8 million. You buy a business. You take 200,000. Then it blow up. Do the same. Invest. Buy shares. Shares is nothing. It's just a particles of something. It's a portion of something. Come on. Come on, poor people. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. I come to spending. I'm coming to number 10. Poor people, we like to overspend. We like to spend like rich people. But we don't work like a rich people. What's wrong with us? Rich people invest. We don't invest. Rich people, they cut cost. We increase cost. Rich people, when they buy cheap clothes, we buy expensive clothes. What's wrong with us? I don't understand. I don't understand. We spend. We want to be like them. We poor people, we spend what we don't afford. Rich people, they spend what they afford. What's wrong with us, poor people? What's wrong? When you see a rich man driving a nice car, you want that car, and you don't even have a car. You don't even have a tire in your house to show that you can buy a car. We poor people, we believe too much in impossible things. We believe too much in invisible things. That is why we're very religious. So the rich people, they realize something about us. You see, they realize something, that those people are very religious. You see, they make money to us. They exploit us. They exploit us in religion. They exploit us in education. They exploit us in a friendship. They exploit us in our relationship. Come on. Come on, poor people. Stop spending like a rich people. We do things we want to show the rich people that we care. We know things. We are stupid. We are stupid. Poor people, wake up. Wake up. We want to spend like them. But we don't want to buy shares. We want to spend like them, but we don't want to be our own bosses. Come on, poor people. Wake up, wake up. Wake up. Thank you very much for understanding. Those are the 10 ways of making us poor. I'm trying to show you why we are poor. Let us stop blaming other people. Let us saying this and that. They say there's a witchcraft. There's no such thing. We are lazy. We can't think. Black people, our African brothers, they go to overseas with lies there. When they get there, they tell themselves they will be rich. When they get there, those people exploit them worse. So please, Africans, stop going to another country with the lies. doesn't know this president Mugabe make me poor. No, there's no such thing. Hey, white people make us poor. There's no such thing. Stop it. Take responsibility. Your poverty is your baby. So take out that baby of poverty. Technology is advancing, but we're advancing in poverty. Thank you very much. My Facebook is Tsakani Hlengani. My numbers is 063 1988 103. The Vodacom 060 918 5096. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you for understanding.